Map 2 Grow Presence, 14 Traits of ESTJ Personality. Before starting the video, if you are new here, please subscribe. ESTJs are practical individuals who prefer order and consistency. They often stick to traditional ways of doing things and may struggle with change. Their perfectionism drives them to achieve their goals and avoid making mistakes. When it comes to personal relationships, ESTJs are committed and put in a lot of effort at work. They're typically well-liked by colleagues and enjoy socializing and talking with others. ESTJs are known for their strong values and their desire to make a positive impact on their community. As we explore the unique qualities that make ESTJs such effective leaders and role models, they're logical thinkers who value planning and organization, and they always strive to accomplish tasks efficiently and on time. So, let's learn together about the 14 traits of ESTJ personality. 1. Organized freak. An organized freak is someone who really likes things to be neat and tidy. ESTJs, a personality type, are known for being very organized and methodical in everything they do. They can get really bothered by messy things, whether it's a cluttered desk or an untidy house. Because they really dislike chaos, ESTJs will always try their best to keep everything in its proper place and in order. They feel really happy when everything around them is well organized and in a logical sequence. On the other hand, any kind of disorder and confusion can make them feel really unhappy and irritated. So, if you are an ESTJ, you will probably have a very neat and tidy desk at work and a well-organized closet at home, no matter how much time it takes you to get everything in order. 2. Skilled and competent. You have a natural ability to handle tasks with ease and competence. As an ESTJ personality type, you always make sure to be well prepared before any event or task. You approach everything you do with a high level of skill and proficiency, driven by your strong motivation to achieve success. You take pride in your work and always strive to be the best at whatever you do. You have a meticulous mindset and pay great attention to detail, ensuring that everything you do is done to the best of your ability, regardless of how challenging it may be. Your commitment to excellence ensures that you consistently deliver quality results. 3. Lover of rules and conversations. If you are an ESTJ personality type, you may be someone who likes to follow rules and regulations. This is because you believe that having rules in place is important to maintain a functioning and stable social structure. Without rules, things could become chaotic and you may find it difficult to relate to such disorder. However, this does not mean that you blindly follow every rule without question. You are a logical person and rely on your observational skills to determine which rules are necessary and which ones can be broken. You understand that some rules may be pointless or outdated and may even hinder progress, so you're not afraid to challenge them when necessary. 4. You are dependable and patient. ESTJs are known for their dependable nature, and you can count on them without any hesitation. They take great care to ensure that they perform tasks correctly and with the appropriate methods. In a professional context, you can trust an ESTJ to complete their assigned tasks. They are not the type of person who will leave something unfinished. Even if faced with obstacles or difficulties, they will persist until the task is accomplished. Additionally, ESTJs are calm and composed individuals who do not lose their temper without good reason. They are also known for their loyalty and faithfulness towards others. They are not the type of person who would intentionally do something that would hurt others' feelings or emotions. 5. Justice above everything else. ESTJs are people who prioritize fairness and equality for everyone in their community. They don't show favoritism towards any particular group or individual, but instead aim to protect the interests of everyone. They don't tolerate deceitful or manipulative behavior in others as they believe it goes against their values. ESTJs also have a strong desire to influence others in a positive way. They value traits such as discipline and self-sufficiency, and they believe that instilling these values in others can help them succeed in life. At times, ESTJs may use punishment as a tool to teach important life lessons about justice and equality, which they view as crucial values in society. 6. Unpretentious. ESTJs are known for being humble and grounded, which means they don't try to attract attention to themselves or pretend to be someone they're not. They value authenticity and dislike being around people who put on a show or act fake. They tend to be very practical and straightforward, and they don't seek out the spotlight or try to show off their accomplishments. In fact, they might be hesitant to talk about their achievements in public. ESTJs also tend to avoid situations with a lot of emotional drama or unnecessary flashiness. They feel more comfortable in straightforward, simple environments where everyone is level-headed and focused on getting things done. 7. Sense of responsibility is awesome. ESTJs are people who take their responsibilities very seriously. They prioritize the well-being of their family and friends and make sure they are happy and healthy. They strongly believe in doing the right thing and following ethical standards. ESTJs also have a kind heart and love helping those who are in need. Although they may struggle with expressing emotions or understanding the feelings of others, they always step up to assist those in distress. In a workplace setting, ESTJs are known for taking on a lot of work. They feel responsible for the success of the group project and are always willing to go above and beyond to support their team members. They will push themselves out of their comfort zone to share the workload and make sure everyone is doing their part. 8. Never procrastinate. ESTJs will never procrastinate because they hate this behavior from deep inside. Decisiveness is their key strength and they prefer to take actions quickly. They never sit back with their ideas, rather chalks out an appropriate plan to deliver it into action. Moreover, they do not like people who take a lot of time in decision making or put off their decisions by giving some weird excuses. 9. Workaholic. ESTJs are people who are highly dedicated to their work. They have a lot of energy and love to complete tasks on time. They put in a lot of effort towards what they love to do, and this makes it easier for them to achieve their goals. Their profession is extremely important to them, and they find happiness in their career choice. They are always looking for ways to improve their skills and grow in their profession. However, their dedication to their work can sometimes lead them to neglect their family and friends. It is important for them to maintain a balance between their work and personal life so that they can keep both aspects of their life happy. 10. Do not understand ambiguity and double messages. ESTJs, which stands for extroverted sensing, thinking, judging, prefer to communicate in a straightforward manner. They appreciate it when others speak to them honestly, even if the message is negative or critical. They don't like to guess at what someone is trying to say, so hidden meanings or ambiguous messages are frustrating for them. Unlike some people who might use double messages to manipulate others, ESTJs don't have the same knack for understanding or using those types of communication tactics. They prefer to say what they mean and mean what they say. They expect others to do the same so they can understand and respond appropriately. In summary, ESTJs value open and direct communication, and they don't appreciate any hidden messages or manipulative tactics. 11. Open to constructive criticism. People with ESTJ personality traits are known to be able to handle criticism well. They don't get upset easily if someone points out something they could do better. In fact, if they realize the criticism is meant to help a larger group or benefit others, they are willing to make changes to improve their behavior. Because of their personality traits, ESTJs tend to rely less on their emotions and more on logic and practicality. This means that they are less likely to get caught up in an emotional reaction when faced with criticism. Additionally, ESTJs are not only able to accept criticism, but they are also open to giving constructive criticism to others in order to help them improve. 12. Senses are quite strong. ESTJs have sensing personality. It means that you're particularly tuned into the sensations happening inside your body. You might have a keen sense of smell, taste, or touch, and you're able to pick up on small changes in these sensations that others might not notice. For example, you might notice a subtle difference in flavor or pick up on a bad smell much earlier than others around you. Because you're so attuned to these sensations, you might also be more selective when it comes to what you eat. You might have strong preferences for certain flavors or textures and be less willing to try new things that don't meet your exacting standards. 13. In touch with your feelings. During times of stress, ESTJs prefer to self-introspect and delve deeper into their emotional world. Since you always try to solve issues with logic and reason, and sometimes it may not work, you may feel restless and overwhelmed. A continuous sense of stress can make you feel insecure and anxious. Your feeling traits are weak and that makes you vulnerable. This is a time when you need to understand that everything cannot be fixed with logic. Human emotions do play a very important part in structuring and organizing your inner and outer world. 14. Easily form opinions. ESTJs are opinionated people who are quick to form opinions about events and incidents and people too. It doesn't take long to delve into a matter and give a different view on it. Sometimes, you can even change your mind if there is enough evidence that tells you that you're wrong. This shows that if the situation demands, you can be flexible as well. So, are you an ESTJ? Let us know in the comments below which of these traits you relate to the most. If you found this video insightful and engaging, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more valuable content from Map to Grow. Stay tuned for more exciting insights into the fascinating world of personality types.